So if you're not learning and you're not growing, what exactly are you doing? So I want to begin by giving all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rekah HaKodash, and double honor to the other apostles of Great Millstone who rule well, also known as GMS, and salutation to the Most High's men in the four corners of the earth that are pushing His word of sincerity and truth, and shalom to the sisters that support and subscribe wholeheartedly to the message of deliverance and salvation of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. This is your brother Benyamin from GMS Jackson, Mississippi, with an in-transit topic through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, going into forever learning and forever growing. And we can take the account on how Yahweh Shai, he cursed the fig tree. And why did he curse that fig tree? He cursed that fig tree because it was not living up to its created nature. It was not living up unto its ordained potential. For all things that are planted, they're meant to go through a growing process. For all trees that are in the forest, all of them have roots underneath the soil, a stump at their base, and they grow tall and they grow wide. So how much more a man of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, a woman of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, also known as the elect lady. So let's summarize it in total for all of the hopeful elect members out there. We have to always be consistently forever learning and forever growing. Why? Because with the times that we're living in, we have to be able to adapt to the times that we're living in. You know, and Elder Zahab down here, he always says that old version of you, it won't work in today's time. Meaning what? The 2009 version of you, the 2010 version of you, the 2012 version of you, the 2015 version of you is no bueno in today's time because we're living in different times. It's just like walking outside with bell bottoms on right now. It will look awkward. And the same way for the spiritual man and the spiritual woman out there, if you're conducting yourself in the same format and fashion that you did 5, 10, 15, 20 years ago, then you're looking awkward, whether you see it or not. And most times people don't smell their own stench, and definitely people don't see their own lack of growth. It's only when it's brought out, it's called out, it's pointed out from someone that's on the outside is able to see. Because oftentimes you can be in your own bubble, and that bubble is truly your limitations. So our spiritual limitations, they can't be limited. Because the scripture states that as surely as it was our mind to go astray, therefore returning unto Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai to seek him 10 times more. And the Most High has given us such strong spirituality, such strong faith to believe in him. He's given us so much wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to where he truly has tremendously blessed us far above and beyond. But along with these particular gifts, we can't set stagnation, comfort, and limitations upon ourselves. We have to be forever learning and forever growing. And one thing is always nurturing up that next thing that you need to know how to do, that next thing that you need to be capable of. All of your weak points, all of the things that may not truly be at the forefront of your priority list, you know, but keeping them in mind. You know, certain things when it comes to your health, certain things when it comes to your financial situation, certain things when it comes to your management over anger, your management over wrath, your management over being emotionally uncontrolled, your viewpoint upon maturity. Like all of these things outline an adult. And not only an adult in stature or an adult in age, but an adult in the truth, an adult in the spirit, who's always minding their spirit. In the aspects of life that we all go through, we have to ensure that we're forever learning and forever growing in order to be able to better manage those positions. because everything that the Most High throws at you, there are only two options always. It's either it's going to work out or it's not going to work out. It's either you're going to manage it or you're not going to manage it. Or you're going to mismanage it. So everything that we're faced with is customized specifically for you. And in order for you to properly handle it, then you have to be forever learning and forever growing. But it's all spiritual, because the scripture says to be ye still and know that I am Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. And the Most High is the author of balance. So he created the temperature to where it can be 1,000 degrees Fahrenheit for you, and then it could be negative 25 degrees Fahrenheit for you. So he's giving you both sides of the spectrum, both the hot, the cold. But in between all of that is balance. And finding that true balance is of an essence, and it's of grave importance. Because with the lack thereof, when you're no longer learning, you're no longer growing, then now you've plateaued out. And a plateau is a flat land. It's a flat place. So that means that you have flattened out when you look at it like that. And you don't want to be an individual that has flattened out, because you want the Most High to be able to use you all the way up into your pinnacle, which is your peak. And your peak is the level of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that the Most High has blessed you with and continues to bless you with. But when you decide to no longer focus upon different aspects of character building, different aspects of character improving, character flaw purging, right, etc., etc., when you no longer focus upon that, then you become stagnant. And your level of increase, it plateaus out and becomes stagnant. And ultimately that ends up affecting your spirit. It affects your faith, it affects your mood, it affects your character, it affects your demeanor. Why? Because when you are no longer forever growing and forever learning, as time progresses, you begin to have thoughts of lack in your mind. Meaning that you have that what if effect, or I should have effect. Because now you're looking back, and when you had the thought in your mind, but you decided not to be forever learning, not to be forever growing, to give yourself that increase. When you skip out on an exercise plan, an exercise regimen that you knew was going to work, and then 6 months have gone by, 8 months have gone by, 1 year has gone by, and you see someone who is consistent. You see someone who started the exact same thing that you were going to do. But you weren't forever learning and forever growing, so you didn't do it. You were comfortable where you were, or you were lazy where you were, and you were just okay with where you were. But as time progressed, you look back and you say, man, I should have did the X, Y, and Z. Man, if I would have. And those levels of regret are things that we have more experience of in our youth. But as we continue to grow and mature in this truth, in this faith, in this walk, you really have to you have to do it, right? Because knowledge and information without execution is useless. It's just like speaking to a man of the Lord who goes out onto the highways and the hedges. If he never swallowed his fear, hunkered down, buckled up, and just went out there onto the highways and the hedges, he wouldn't be out there to this very day and time. But what got him out there? First and foremost, the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, but also execution. There wasn't no hesitation when it came to, what about this, what about that, and the weather's not too good today, well, I'll go out next week, or let me get my precepts lined up. No, you have to do it. When it comes to different desires that you want concerning your health, you really have to cut it off cold turkey. Like whatever it is that you're doing and you're not getting the result that you want, you have to cut it off. And whether that's a dry fast, whether that's a spiritual prayer, what if that is a moment in time to where you just sit and you are in silence and you just meditate on the pros, the cons, and the next steps. And you're able to foresee the evil. You're able to foresee the evil moving forward. You're able to see what's working for you, what's not working for you, what's beneficial for you, what's not beneficial for you.